Okay guys, so another Thursday of me doing a little workout on my own in a field. So this week guys, in the park again, different angle, more than welcome to guess where I am, not far from my house of course. So what we're going to do today guys, so Thursday night circuit group only, for those watching on YouTube, please, this is just on YouTube for my normal Thursday night, 8 till 9. Wadhurst, Uplands Sports Centre, so more than welcome to come along and check us out after this COVID-19. So, what we're going to do today guys, I hope you're all alright as well, is we're going to kick our shoes off. So what I want you to first do, get your shoes, get rid of them. So, get rid of your shoes guys, and if you've got socks, take those and get rid of those as well. Okay, so I've got my feet on the bare grass. If you can do this one outside, that's what I'm going to recommend guys. So this one, don't have to do it 8 o'clock tonight. It looks like you guys are doing this one when you fancy as well. So if you get a chance, what I'd like you to do is get your shoes off, get your socks off and stand on the grass. Alright, so you're just going to stand on the grass and feel how nice that is under your feet. So then all you need is a mat. Now, if you haven't got a mat, what I'm hoping is you've got a nice manicured lawn and you're going to be able to do all these exercises just in the nice outdoors, in this sort of wild, and hopefully if you've got a nice field or something, even better. If not, if you've got a little bit of garden, that's absolutely fantastic. Right, anyway, let's get on. So, what we're going to do guys is we're going to concentrate, I think, on the next, hopefully, who knows, but next 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe, who knows, on a bit of flexibility. I don't know about you guys, I'm basically doing more DIY than I've been doing for a long time. Feeling the shoulders, feeling the hamstrings, I think, knees, definitely hips and lower back as well guys. I imagine you probably are doing the same. So I'm going to flip it round the other way. The idea is that we're going to basically, instead of going for it on the exercise front, I'm thinking most of you are going to be exercising quite a bit. I know some of you haven't got that chance because you're working. Again, another shout out on Sue and a couple of others that are working. I know Guy, as always, you're out on the farm. But anyone else, if you are doing more exercise than you're probably doing, I'm going to flip it around for a few Thursdays. I'm going to concentrate on some flexibility. Cool. All right, so first thing guys, get your feet on the grass. So just feel how nice it is to have some grass underneath your feet. All right. Now I'm on a bit of a wonky sort of angle here guys, so obviously the flatter the better. I haven't got a lot of choice obviously, and I'm sure not all of you have got flat gardens, but ideally nice and flat, and if you've got a mat, fab. So feet width apart guys, and all I'm going to literally do is just go forward and back, heel to toe, just being aware of the change in the sensation under those feet. I have to say it's quite nice to have the shoes and the socks off. Get rid of those and just have the grass under the feet there. So just heel to toe, forward and back, just on the grass there, as I say. Otherwise, if you haven't got any garden, most of you I think probably hopefully have got a bit of space, then what I would say is obviously just nice bit of space in the front room, but if, as I say, it'd be nice if you can get out, grass under the feet. Then we're going to go side to side, so we're just changing the weight shift from one foot to the other, just noticing how that changes on the hips. Notice how that changes as you go from one side to the other as well. There we are. Now, what can I say? What's been happening? I have a fence around my garden now, which I didn't have before. I've even got to the point where I was sweeping off the roof of the house, getting all the moss off. Exciting as that. What else? Put some bamboo screening up if it gets delivered. A bit of cedar fencing, so it's been all go at my place. Apart from that, you guys are pretty much it now on the fitness front. So apart from me going out for a bit of cycling now and again in between it all, it's probably the same as you, or a little maybe power walk or something, a few weights in the garage, but apart from that, not much else. So here we go guys, so back into center. Now from here, all we're going to do is come up with the legs. So we're just going to lift the legs away from the floor, nice and gentle, like so. Now, talking about transverse, again, for those who haven't seen me before, this really is designed for people that I normally see. Obviously, if you do other classes of mine, fantastic. Bringing the knees up, guys, by using the transverse. So, transverse abdominis here, we're pulling in through the belly button, all right, towards the spine to engage these lower muscles here. And that will also support, obviously, through on the back. So I'm just lifting the knees up nice and gentle. A little bit of a warm-up for those, in case you are going to do this tonight at 8 o'clock. Then fine. I know some of you are going to be out there smashing down that curry beforehand, so hopefully do it the next day. Lovely. Okay, now I'm just going to flick my heels up behind. At the same time, I'm going to bring my arm up in front. So nice dynamic stretch. I have to say it's quite nice bare feet on the floor there at the minute. I'm just dynamically opening up through the front of the body, opening obviously through the quad there and through the shoulders and chest. Apart from a couple of kids in the park, I can't see anyone else at the moment. So this is my, before anyone gets too worried, I've got my local park, so I'm quite lucky to get out today. Apart from that, it's been 3 weeks now, pretty much being on our own, isn't it? Lovely. So I'm bringing the knees down parallel to each other, pushing the hip forward at the same time and lifting through the arm. Lovely. Good, nice little stretch there, actually, it feels quite good. Okay guys, lovely. Okay, so just talking about the pelvis, obviously we've got different planes of movement. We're just going to go over those, guys. I know most of you know this, but just in case anyone else is watching, we'll just go over for your benefit as well. So from here, guys, we've got a tilt and lift. So I turn to the side so you can see a tuck and lift, so a little control there. We're using the abdominals obviously through the back here. I'm sort of exacerbating the move a little bit so you can see I'm just tucking and lifting. Lovely. Okay, so that's one way sort of through the pelvis that we can move. Another one is a tilt, so we're going to sort of do what we call a lift to the side, or I'm trying to think, it's been so long since I've been teaching, I'm losing all my teaching points already. So I'm lifting through the side here. That's it. Searching my brain for the right words, but it's not coming at the moment. There we are. So I'm just lifting and squeezing through the side of the body. That's it. Well done. Now I'm using the obliques here. So just to lift through the side, get this pelvis going. So notice I'm lifting up as the ball of foot one side, dropping the other. That's it. Lovely. Okay. So there's another position. Now, another movement we can do through the pelvis is a twist or rotation this way, guys. So again, what we're going to do here is we're going to use the transverse and obliques, obviously through to the back, to do a twist through the pelvis like this. I'm going to keep my shoulders still, and hopefully you guys can see, okay? So I'm just twisting here. So this part of the body faces forwards. Through here, I'm going to twist gently like so. So I'm getting that rotational movement through the lower and mid back, a little bit of thoracic rotation, but I'm trying to keep the shoulders facing forwards. So if imagine if I had two headlights shining forwards here, they'd be then shining to the side, but then I'm keeping this part of the body nice and still. There we are, well done. Good, guys. Now we're going to come up to the upper body to get a little bit more rotation through the upper torso now. So from here, pelvic floor is another one which we can concentrate on as well, guys. We're not so good at this one, but try and think about pulling or dragging up from underneath and having this transverse on now. So really locking up the lower body. Feet hip width apart, knees nice and soft. And then I'm just going to rotate through the upper body, getting that upper body moving now. A little bit of a mobility, have to say. A little bit strange, guys. The last time I did this was last week. So one video a week at the minute. I have to say, it does feel a bit strange teaching now. It's only been 3 weeks or so, but teaching after a bit of time off. Trying to remember, the right terminology for you out there. There we go, lovely. Well done. Maybe it's just being older. You know, the big 40 has come and gone. So maybe maybe it's that. Okay, now. Good, so I've got most of the body nice and warm now, guys. I'm just going to open out through the chest and shoulders. I'm going to take the arm across and just open out. But I was just thinking while I was thinking where and what could I do for you guys today, I was thinking, well, if we can, we'll try and just get your bodies nice and flexible, get you having a nice big stretch. As I say, you've been chopping up trees, gardening, you know, digging, all these kind of things at the moment. I'm sure if you're lucky enough, as I say, most of us are lucky enough to have a bit of garden space, then, at the end of the day, we've got that opportunity now to just stretch off all those muscles, which I'm hoping the change of pace again might be good. Okay, now we're going to change over to the other side, so change and open. I'm hoping we're going to be able to upload this. I've now got a YouTube app now, so I'm hoping these videos are going to upload a little bit quicker than they have been. But who knows at the moment. I think a lot of people are on YouTube doing similar things. So we'll see. Anyway, very lucky to be out here. Still very spring, a little bit of green in the trees now. Nice and cool, not too hot, not too cold, so lovely. Good, so I'm opening through the chest, opening through the shoulders. There we go. So again, just getting that mobility going through the chest, through here. It's just really nice to get those shoulders open. I have to feeling a little bit stiff myself. Right, head and neck, guys. We're just going to do a nice little simple one, side to side, just to get the head and neck going. And then a little roll there as well. If anyone's not been maybe sleeping as well as they could have been, then hopefully this will just make you feel a bit better. Lovely. Okay, just give those shoulders a little wiggle off. Right guys, so I'm just going to do a little bit more of a dynamic movement now. So I say feet width apart, ideally on a nice flat surface there, into centre here, shoulders back, head up, and literally I'm just coming up and back down. So I'm just coming up and back down, nice and slow. That's it, well done. So nice and relaxed, nice and slow, knees just behind the toes, and I'm just coming up and down real easy, nice and gentle. Open out through the chest, not pushing too far through the hips, so not looking to hyperextend anywhere or put any pressure on the lower lumbar or back, so just nice and simple, up and down. So I'm thinking, guys, it's probably going to be about, guessing about half an hour, maybe 45-minute stretch. I've not got any timer of any sort, I forgot again, didn't even think about it on the way up. But I'm just going to go with the flow, see where we get to today. So let's see, half an hour, I reckon maybe 45 minutes. Good. Lovely. Okay, and then we're just going to open out through the shoulders. Lovely, guys. Big breath in. Good. And out. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in. And out. Lovely, guys. And then just running those hands down. Guys. Okay, bit of steps. So today we're going to have a bit of yoga. I'm not a yoga teacher as well, guys, so any yoga lot watching this out here, I'm a Pilates instructor, mat work only, but I'm going to put a few yoga moves in as well. So I'm going to step to the side, a little bit of Tai Chi style as well in here, and a few of my own stretches. Coming round, good guys, and back down to the middle. Again, nice big round stretch, good, and back to centre. Well done. Round we come. Good. Into centre, back down. And again. Big stretch. And we're going to do that once more each side, guys. So nice and easy, once more each side. Last time. So I'm stretching it open through the adductors there. Well done. Okay, open out through the hips now, so feet back, hip width apart. We're just opening out to the side, and we're going to come back. So open out to the side, and come back. That's it. Good. How are we feeling out there anyway? All good, everyone? Get you a shout out there, Mike, as well, before. Mike, David. Here we go. Peter. Philip, Claire, Amanda, Jeff, Elsa. Let me think, anyone else I've missed? I think that's pretty much it. Guy, obviously, if you're still doing this, I've heard a lot from you, man. Maybe that's you on the tractor right now, coming past. Good, one more each side. That's it. Well done, lovely guys. Okay, so it should be nice and warm on the upper body now. I'm feeling nice and sort of loose, a little bit warmer now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop myself to the end of the mat, guys. So coming round, hopefully you can see okay on the screen there. I'm going to start with the roll down. Again, guys, just take care. If you've got any new injuries, any change in any medical things, then you're more than welcome to give us a WhatsApp message just to check, see how you get on as well. Let me know. Very impressed, by the way. I did see, yeah, quite a few of you getting involved this week, just thinking about that, and also yeah, some great pictures and also some videos as well. Some of you guys look like you've got enough people to start your own circuit out there as well. So, head, shoulders, gently down. Oh, and thank you for the birthday card as well, for those who got involved on that one. Thank you. Good. And then I'm rolling up, guys. So, gently just lifting through the spine, stacking back up, shoulders, head, and back up to the top. And again, big breath in, head, shoulders. Good. I'm just letting the body just hang there, nice and gentle. Good. And again, tum muscles are nice and tight, pelvic floor, just a gentle pull, inhale. And just remember, guys, I'm breathing out through the hardest part of the move. So what the hardest part of the move is for you, exhale, okay? Well done, and we're going to walk out. So just get the wrist going a little bit there. Just get the hands going, and then we're going to just walk out gently. A little bit squishy on the old grass there. Coming down into this long arm plank. Of course, guys, if it's too hard for you, on the elbows, on the knees or toes, no issue. Tum's still working hard, breathing nice and gentle. And then I'm just going to walk back. Good. And then rolling up nice and slow, stacking the spine all the way up to the top. Lovely. Okay, taking your time, guys. Big breath in. Exhale, head, shoulders and down. Good. This time I'm just going to wander the hands around to the side slightly. So over to the side, back over to the other side. Nice and chilled. Try not to, I'm bouncing a little bit, but try not to put big bounces in. Just see how those hamstrings feel from one side to the other. Good. And then I'm going to walk out again into that long arm plank. Holding that strength there, guys, nice and tight through the tum. Got my shoulder blades back and down, so nice and engaged through the upper back. And again, as I say, got the tum on nice and tight, working that core. I'm walking back nice and slow. Last time back here. This time, guys, we're going to put a little bit of strength work in, so a little bit on the legs now, so we're going to just come back into like a chair pose. And then I'm going to come up, lift the hands. If it's too much for the lower back, hands on the thighs. Lifting the hands, one as well you could do, or two. Push up to the top, up onto the toes. A little bit of balance now. Opening wide. Inhale. Exhale and down. Sucking in through the core. Big breath. And out we go last time, long arm plank. Good stuff, guys, well done. From here, popping onto the knees and sitting back and down into a yoga child pose. So I'm pushing the bottom back here. And also, guys, I'm pushing the fingers forward, so I'm getting a nice stretch, sort of opening through the back here. Try and decompress the spine. And up onto all fours. Now from here, guys, we're going to do cat-cow, so another yoga-inspired move. You've got the same in Pilates as well. So I'm tucking the chin towards the chest and tucking the bottom in at the same time. So tucking the chin, tucking the bottom, and opening through the back there. Got a couple of red ants have migrated onto my mat. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to change position in a minute. Good. And then Gently now, just watch the lower back, guys. Make sure we're not getting too much into the lower back here. And from there, don't want to squash the little guy either. Lifting the head, lift the bottom. Nice stretch through. Tucking the chin, tucking the bottom. Lifting head, lifting the bottom. Now I'm inhale, exhaling as I come. So as I go through the middle and then go up, you can feel there, nice stretch through the back. So as I come up and down, I'm changing. Good. Last time each way, well done. We've got 3 ants now, not 1, so we're getting a few more friends. And again, guys, neutral spine to the middle of those 2 points, and then from there I'm sitting back and down. Just going to get rid of those little chaps. So sitting back, stretch the fingers forwards, and again I'm just stretching and opening, trying to really open out that back. Nice relaxing deep breaths in and out here as well. And then from here I'm going to step forward with my left leg. So I'm stepping forward with my left leg on the mat there. If you're on the grass, it might feel even nicer. On the back knee, guys, if you do feel, you might want to just stuff something underneath the knee there on the back. It does get a little bit painful. So I'm going to come through to center, guys, so through to the middle. And then we're going to tuck under, just to open out through the pelvis there. So all I'm doing is tucking under the hips, tucking underneath there, and just opening out through the front of the leg. Now, to add to that, if you want to add a little bit more, same side there, so back leg there, I'm going to just lift the arm up. And I've noticed how tight my quads have got, so I can really feel that. So just opening out through the front of the thigh and the chest. And then just a bit of length through the body. Fingers tall. And then we're going to bring that down and just drive forward a little further. So now I'm actually pushing forwards and down. Again, I've got a little bit of tension through the tum there. I've got the shoulders back, head up. So just a nice big stretch. Good. Then coming back, I'm rocking back, taking the leg out long, lift the toe, square off the shoulders, and then I'm just leaning forwards, just opening out through the back of the leg there. Now I've actually got a bit of a tan. I've got a bit of brown knees, bit of brown shins there, a bit of a brown face, but then and arms. And I've just seen my feet, how pasty white they are. Not particularly attractive, but there we go. Good guys. That's it. So I'm just feeling that stretch. I'm lifting through the tailbone, just flexion through the toe there, and you get a nice little stretch. Then a little bit of flexion again through the hips there. So I'm getting a nice bit of stretch down the back of the legs. Good, and then we're going to bring that leg back, so back to 90. Then from there, guys, what we're going to do is going to bring your left hand down on the inside of that left leg, and we're going to stretch up and rotate. So I'm rotating and coming up towards this sky there. I was going to say ceiling there, but outside, so up towards the sky. Trying to open through the chest and just really rotate. Should feel pretty good. Done. Then bring that hand back down on the inside. And then bring that leg, flick it back, take your time on the hips. And then sitting back, again into that child pose. From there, guys, I'm going to step forward with my right leg. So again, stepping forward with the right leg, 90 degrees max. And then from there, again, a tuck under of the hips, open out through the back of the leg there. So really nice stretch through the quad. That's it. And then again on that side, so the left side, I'm bringing that left arm up in the air, opening through the chest and through the quads. Hey, how are we doing?
All right, yeah, good.
Yeah, I thought I'd be quite entertaining. Watching some guy speak to himself in the field. Be on YouTube later. There we are, guys. So nice stretch through the chest, through the hip flexor and into the thigh. And then we're going to bring that hand down again and then push forward again, forwards through there, and then we've got that hip stretch. A little bit of a stretch of your thigh there. I can just feel underneath the hamstrings there, so driving and pushing forwards. There we are. So nice big stretch there, guys. A little bit of an inhale, exhale, maybe just let that go a little bit more. Sometimes the muscles give sort of 30 seconds or so, sometimes on some of these stretches. Quite nice to have that time. And then bringing the right hand down on inside of the right leg. So I'm going to be a bit rude, stick my back to you now. And stretching up. Whoop, there he is. So I brought that hand down, guys. I'm now extending through the leg. So I'm lifting the toe, so flexion through the toe again. And then I'm just gonna lift my tailbone. So the back, you imagine your tailbone there, I'm lifting up towards the sky there, toe towards the shin. I'm just opening out through the back of the leg there. So I hope you're going okay, guys. Hope you're staying safe. I'm not staying safe, I'm probably, I don't know, unsafe, but there we go. Jokes apart, hope everyone's all right. Out there. Oh, Colin and Sue, that's someone I've forgotten. Who else? I don't know. I bet, let me know if I've missed you. Two new lovely people, I've forgotten your names. That did that nice video the other day, that's totally gone. I'll try and remember you next time. Terrible, terrible. Sue will tell me off for forgetting. So lifting through, up with that toe. It's gone, completely gone, but there we go. Anyway, hope you guys are okay. And anyone else really, hope you're all okay as well. There we are. So nice stretch through the back of the leg there. Should feel really, really good, guys. You've got a bit more to give. Just leaning in, bring that toe in towards the shin. Nice open out. Feel it down the back of the knee there a little bit too. Fantastic, guys. Okay, if you want to pause obviously as well, you can obviously pause and slow this down as well. So bring the legs around. I'm going to sit back, bottom back to heels. And again, I'm stretching the hands forwards. And then I'm going to bring one and then both hands round to meet the soles of the feet. If we can, guys, we're going to slide the hands up and then push them up. Bring it down and back up. So if you want to, guys, grab a little bit of water there, have a little breather for a sec, and then we're going to go on to the next bit. The next bit we're going to do is a little bit of thoracic mobility. So the idea is the middle of the spine, so this part of the back here, probably getting quite tight with all the gardening. So we're going to try and just get that moving a little bit more. So come back in a couple of moments and then we'll do the next part. How are we doing, guys? All right?
Well done. We should be doing Tai Chi out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I would say come and join me normally, but...
Walk in and upset you there, so...
No, that's fine. Very kind. Okay. Right, guys, so next part we're going to do is a little bit of mobility for the middle part of the back. So all fours, again, I'm going to stay sideways so you can see on all fours. And then all I'm going to do from here is take my left hand, so I've got my wrist underneath the shoulder, my knee underneath the hip there. And then from there, I'm just going to do a little rotation with the left hand between the right knee and the right hand. So we're going to push through and crunch straight away. I can feel a little bit of a click through the back there. So none of us can go see the osteopath or physio or have a massage, so next best thing. And then right hand, we're going to go through a little stretcher. Good. And just keep that going, guys. So just pushing through, opening out, a little bit of a push through, come back and change over. Good. The whole time getting a nice bit of rotation through the back there. Once more each way, once more each way. Last time. And again, we're going to have a little sit back there, have a little breather in between. Okay, little core challenge for you coming up next, guys. So we're going to really challenge the core now. I'm going to turn around on my mat because I'm kind of a bit wonky this way round. So I'm going to turn around and then we'll go from there. So from here, I'm still down on the mat. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and go into this kind of crawl position, guys. So all we're going to do is lift the knees away from the floor. So I'm lifting the knees. I'm just holding myself in sort of like a plank, but with bent legs, a neutral spine, head in line. I'm just going to hold that there. Good, so you should feel that. Won't take long, that'll build up on the body. Good, quite quickly. I can feel that now really getting into the back, I'm afraid, which maybe not the target area, but there we go, back a little bit. Really tightening up the abdominals now to hold that tight. Back's nice and straight. Good, and then I'm going to come down on the knees and have a little stretch there. So a little core challenge for you there. Good, and then coming up back onto all fours. Now, another little challenge, very similar, guys. So you can do the same one again, or you can do a little variation of that one. So we come up on the legs there. So I've got my knees away from the floor, and then I'm going to go back into what looks like cat. And then child pose here, and then I'm going to come up into a long arm plank. So down, hold, extend. Now you can see why I went that way round, and my arms are going to be killing. There we are, coming down. My knees are still off the floor, so my knees are not on the floor. Good, I'm pushing out. Quite a challenge there, guys. We're going to do another 7 of those. Quite a hard one. One more to go. And then knees coming down. Pretty tough, that one, I can feel that one. And I'm sitting back, stretching out. Lovely, guys. Okay, from here I'm going to lay down on the floor. So I'm just laying gently down on the floor, nice and relaxed. Now, from here, guys, we're going to bring our knees towards each other. We're just going to bring our left leg and just bring it up behind. So I'm pulling up behind with the leg, pull in towards the bottom, and I'm getting a nice stretch. Now, for some of you, you're going to find that hard. If you do, get a belt or a strap or something, and just, or a bit of scruff at the back of the leg there, and just pull that in. So I'm getting a nice pull or stretch down the front of the thigh, especially above the knee there. Bring the elbow in behind, you get a little shoulder stretch there if you pull in, if you're tight. What I would say as well, if you want to work a bit harder, is making sure we've got the tummy on to protect this part of the lower back, but also push down through the front of the thigh here, and just try and tease the knee away from the mat, and that will give you a bit more of a stretch. And then I'm going to change over to the other side. So exactly the same again, guys. You get that stretch, and then I'm pushing the front of the thigh down the top between sort of the little gap that you might find at the top of the pelvis there, and then from there I'm just lifting the knee just slightly, or at least trying to attempt to lift the knee away from the mat, and that gives that big stretch there. There we go. Well done. And again, guys, I'm going to push up, so gently push up, tongue tight, inhale, and now just have a nice stretch back again, back the other way. Okay, guys, now I've gone onto my side next, so I'm on my side. From here, I'm just going to get the hips working now. Now, you can lie like this, or if you want to, guys, you can just put something underneath the head here if you want to, if it's more comfortable. I'm just going to bring my hand up so you can see me and I can talk to you. I'm just going to work on the glute med here, so in the side of the hip here, down the IT as well, so this whole side here. Whilst we're doing this, guys, we're going to try and really keep the tension through the stomach again, so that when we're doing this, we're working as much here through the tum as we can. So we're just coming up and back down, squeezing through the hip. We're going to do 10 of those, so another 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, lovely. 4, 5, lovely, good. 6, 7, and 8. Well done, lovely. Now from here, we're going to lift 1, then 2. I'm going to bring my head down now, and we're going to try and balance. Bring the hand closer to the chest if we can. And a little challenge for you today, guys, keeping both legs lifted away from the floor, is put the hand on the side. So I'm lifting through the legs, hand on the side. I'm really lifting here, so I'm going to really get it focused on here. And last challenge, Pilates this one, lifting through the legs and then bring the hand over the top. So hand over the top there. And then down to the side, and then bring your legs down. Well done. Right, we're going to switch over to the other side, simple as that. So switching over to the other side, I'm going to do exactly the same again. So I'm going to bring my hand up here so I can talk to you guys. If you want to bring your head down, put something comfortable under the head, much better. So from here, I'm lifting the leg up to the side, 10 times again. Pointed toe. Have a go though, you're more welcome to see the difference between flexion through the foot and the same again with the toe extended. See how it feels. Well done. Brilliant. Now we're going to keep that at 45, guys. Tum on nice and tight. Bring that leg to the side. Try and balance. So you can bring the head down to do this one. Bring the hand that's closer there. Try not to rock through the hips. So keep the hips stacked. Feet together. Lift those feet up and hold that tight there. If you can, bring the hand close. And if you can, bring the hand on the side. Little challenge for you lot out there. And then from there, arm over the top. See if you can hold that balance. Well done. Good. Bringing it down and coming down. Well done. Lovely. I'm going to change on the mat because obviously I'm on a bit of a slope there. From here, guys, we're going to do a bit of a challenge for the tum now. So remember what I said earlier about the tuck under, the twist, and the lift or hike. That's the word. Hip hikes I was looking for. Remember, we need to keep that control, so we're going to keep the pelvis in the center of all of those points, so keeping it locked on by using the pelvic floor, using the tum. Let's have a go. So I'm laying back, guys, on my mat. It's quite nice in the sunshine, don't do this very often. And then from there I'm going to lift 1, and if I can, I'm going to lift both legs away from the floor. Now if that's too much, guys, if you feel anything happening on the lower back other than a natural curve, so as you lay on the floor, a natural curve in the spine, we're not looking to force the back flat, okay? That can really put some stress on the ligaments of the back. So really what we want to be thinking about doing is trying to just keep it this natural curve. So as you're laying there, natural curve. So 1, and then if we can, what we call tabletop in Pilates, legs up like so. And then from there, we're just going to literally take one leg, popping it down, coming back up. Now I'm not putting much weight through that leg. So that leg is coming down from the hip here. I'm coming up to 90 degrees and back down. Nothing's moving in the pelvis. I'm keeping the pelvis nice and stable. Yeah, a couple more there. Well done. And then just gently bringing those legs down. Well done. Now, as you guys know, my back's not the best, but I can definitely feel that through the stomach, so you can really feel that tum working hard. I can definitely feel the lower back and the whole of this core here working. All right. Glute bridges. So we're going to do articulated and a neutral bridge. First one's going to be a neutral bridge. All we're going to do is push and squeeze up using these glutes. Glutes, as you guys know, I've gone on about glutes quite a bit, really are key for keeping this body healthy. So these big prime movers here. So up and squeeze, coming to a neutral, squeezing through the glutes, bottom muscles there, and then dropping back down. So squeezing up and dropping back down. Okay, so you can see I'm going straight up, straight back down. Let's do a couple more. Well done. I'm going to do a little bridge and hold. Now, articulation or movement, all we're going to do from here, guys, we're going to start from the top of the shoulders and we're going to try and drop each part of the back down until the lower back and tailbone are the last to come down to the floor. So we're just going to roll down, middle of the back, make sure the knees, most of the time we'll try and go out laterally, so try and keep them in towards the middle. If they do come together as well, train track nice and straight, slowly down, tailbone comes down last. Then we're going to start the tailbone, roll up, lower back, mid back, upper back, holding, squeezing those glutes, cores on tight. Slowly coming down, nice and easy. Good, let's do one more of those, that feels really nice. Rolling gently up. Hold that bridge, squeeze through the glutes. And rolling back down, gently, gently, gently. Good. Okay, last one, here we go, guys. So, little bit of a challenge. You can come up as neutral articulated bridge. So up we come. Then from there, guys, all I'm going to do is I'm going to try and bring those feet just smidge closer together. And then from there, I'm just going to push the leg out long. Can't believe it. I can feel a couple of spots of rain. There we go. We haven't had that for a little while, have we? Good. Wasn't expecting that. Well done. And dropping that leg. I'm going to change over to the other side, keeping that pelvis nice and good. Dropping down. We're going to do that once from each side. Uh-oh. Sounds like some kid's run his brother over on his BMX. Last time. Good. Now, neutral articulation again. I'm going to just slowly drop down from the shoulders, mid and lower back. Lovely. Okay, right leg goes long, and then we're going to bring the left leg in again towards the chest. So I'm just pulling that knee towards the chest. I'm getting a nice stretch through the glutes, nice stretch through the lower back. Give my ankles a little rotation while they're there, why not? Lovely. Feels pretty good actually. And then change over to the other side. So knee towards the chest, stretch the other left leg out long, bringing that in, bring that thigh in, nice and close. Lovely, guys. Okay, so we're going to do another little challenge on the core. Again, we're going to come to that tabletop position. If it's too much, just lift one at a time. You can do the 90 degrees, and just dropping down. Or we're going to try and push it a little bit further now. So, dead bug, for those sort of fitness guys out there. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now we're not trying to go too low with the leg. We're keeping the transverse engaged, coming back to 90. Try not to cheat too much. There we are. So nice and slow, nice and controlled all the way through. So I can really feel the core working, really getting that going now. Tom's working hard. Couple more. Back's just getting a little bit tired, so we're not going to push it. Again, guys, if you want to do some more of these than I am, of course you can. If you want to do a bit less, of course you can. And again, double knee hug this time, so both knees towards the chest. I'm just giving that a little gentle rock and roll round. Good, that should feel pretty good there. I'm going to change the other way, so just rolling round, opening out that lower back. Okay guys, so feet coming down, knees together, feet together. I'm going to take the arms out to the side, and then we're just taking an inhale, exhale. As I do this, I'm going to drop my knees to the left, but look to the right, making sure the right shoulder and upper body stay in contact with the floor. Don't try and over push, just open out through the lower. And then inhale, exhale over to the other side. Try and stretch and open that back. Inhale, exhale, and change. Good, well done. Okay, so from here, guys, gently going to sit yourself up. Going to take the legs nice and wide, so we're going to take the legs nice and wide out to the side. I'm sitting myself up nice and tall. Nice bit of length through the spine. Then from here, guys, I'm going to do, again, Pilates move, the saw. Be really careful with bouncing and stretching, and make sure we keep the hips nice and planted. So from here, I'm inhaling, I'm exhaling, and I'm reaching across. Now, if it's too much, you can do the same side to start with. In fact, I think we'll do that. I'm just gently stretching. I'm not doing a big bounce, just a gentle breath out and stretch. Inhale, exhale, gentle stretch out to the side. Good. Inhale, exhale, change. Good. I'm using just a percussive breath, so just. That's it. Lovely. And we can change, guys, opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm still trying to stay tall through the body. And just turning through that body. Inhale. Exhale over to your side. That feels pretty good. Stretch out the back there. Good. And again, gentle stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Again, big breath. Exhale. And inhale. Last time. It's tight through there, well done. Now I'm going to inhale, exhale gently, and just come down through the middle there, guys, keeping the legs. Now if you're really tight on the hamstrings, quite a nice way, if you have got a yoga block, I'm assuming no one's got any equipment, but if you roll over a towel, stick it under the glutes, that'll just give you a little ease off on the backs of the legs as well. I'm just stretching and opening through the back there. Quite a nice stretch there. If you can, one, maybe two, open out through there. But again, I've just got to be careful. You guys be careful on the back there. See how that feels. Let the head relax as well. I've got my head up, obviously just to teach you guys. Yeah, well done. There we are, lovely. Now, just going to bring those legs back together. A little rock from one side to the other, just loosen up that lower back again. Works down nicely through the hips, so if you're tight through the hips. Lovely, guys. Well, it was almost raining there, but it seems to have gone. Fantastic. Lovely. Now, from here, I'm going to just do an open through the hip. I'm going to turn sideways, sort of half sideways on there. Feet together. And just let the knees drop to the side. Again, just open out those abductors there. That's it. And just let that settle. From there, just letting that come in, just open out through the hips. If you want to put the arms just gently on the thighs, but be careful on that one. And just let those hips open out. Should feel pretty good. Well done, lovely. Bring those legs back together. Okay, now bring yourself onto your haunches, guys. Well done, and just sit yourself up. Okay, so we're pretty much there. We're pretty much done on most of the stretches now. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. We're just going to finish off on some nice chilled out stuff just for the head and neck. So I'm going to take my right arm, or mirroring me, my left, and then pop that underneath the left thigh. Obviously, if you just copy me, then just have a look and then work it out on the other side. So that's actually technically right. And then we're just going to take the head over to the side and give that a nice big stretch. And then looking down. Good, and then change over to the other side. Good, and looking down. Good, and back to centre and looking left to right, right to left. Little rotate as well, is quite nice. Little shoulder stretch, so just taking left to right, coming across, pull in gently and just open through the shoulder there. That's it. And then gentle change over to the other side. Okay guys, lovely. Then from there I'm going to go back round onto all fours. From here I'm going to go downward dog, so we're going to need to push the hips up towards the ceiling. Or sky, I should say. Pushing back through the hips. Stretch through the chest. Then we're going to pad one heel down at a time. And then we're walking our hands back towards our feet. Hanging down there. And then stacking the spine. So again, very slowly guys, watch the head as well, blood pressure as well. So starting the lower back and just rolling all the way up. Slowly, slowly stacking the spine. One more time, all the way up and down. Take your time, big breath in. Exhaling down. Inhale. Exhale. Pelvic floor some last time. Good, well done. Okay guys, we're nearly there. Big breath in, here we go. Nice big breath in, especially if you're a bit, I don't know, some of you might be a bit stressed out about this whole thing. I seem to be getting more chilled. Less options, seems better. Big breath in. Good, and out. Last time, well done. Bring those hands together. And whilst you're there, guys, give yourself a big clap. Well done. Good stuff. So, guys, as always, a little message from me on a Thursday. Hope you're all safe and well. Sorry if I've missed people out. Did I say Amanda? Maybe I did. I can't remember. David, did I say you? Who knows? But there we go, guys. Hopefully, I haven't missed too many people out. Yeah, I think I've got everyone. Did I say Claire? Claire, if you're there, hope you're okay, lovely. Anyway, guys, hope you're safe and well. What can we do? It's all a bit crazy. Give me some messages. Let me know. It went a bit quiet on the old WhatsApps recently, so keep in touch. Let me know how you're going on. And again, thank you for a birthday card. Thank you, Mr. Bentley, for my lovely, large, 2 massive pieces of cheese. I know you probably don't want me to do a big shout out like that, but there we go. I've got you now. So yeah, anyway, hope to see you all soon. Cheers, guys. Okay, hope you're safe and well.